Welcome everyone to a brand new episode of Salt of the Earth, a program by Media Commission of the Catholic Syro-Malabar Eparchy of Great Britain. Today, we are going to see the biography of a new saint. You know what to do after this program. A number will be displaying now, which you need to use to send in your answers. The first person to send all the correct answers to us will be the winner. The format to send in all the answers to us is as follows. Answer number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then your name and the name of the mission. There are hundreds of people attending this program, and we are receiving hundreds of correct answers every week. This program is telecasted on every Friday at 8 p.m. It is a great opportunity for us to learn about the biography or life of a saint or a martyr in the Catholic Church. Here are the correct answers for the last week's questions. The first question was, after Jesus' ascension to heaven, which other disciple of Christ was Mark's travel companion? Answer is St. Peter. The second question, what is the symbol of St. Mark? And the answer is a winged lion. The third question was, where in Egypt did Mark founded the church? And the correct answer is Alexandria. The fourth question was, in the story, who was walking with Mark when he encountered the lions near Jordan River? And the correct answer is his father. And the fifth question was, when is the feast day of St. Mark? And the correct answer is 25th of April. Congratulations to all those who sent us the correct answers. The last week's winner is Geo Jom from Our Lady of Perpetual Help Mission, Stoke-on-Trent. Congratulations. I would like to bring your kind attention towards the way that you need to send the answer to us. While you are sending the answers, make sure that you type it and send it rather than taking a picture and send it to us. The picture will take time to reach because it has got more data on it. So use the text message, not text message, a WhatsApp message to send it to us. Last week and the weeks before, we have seen a lot of people sending the correct answers. Don't be disheartened. As you know, the first person who sends all the correct answers get the prize. But if you have sent us the correct answers for 10 weeks, you can claim to be included in that lucky draw. And if you're lucky, you will get a special prize from us. Now, it is time for us to hear the biography of a saint.
Welcome everyone to this brand new episode of Salt of the Earth. So today we're talking about St. Andrew. St. Andrew was born in the 1st century AD in Galilee, which is in the present-day Israel. The first striking characteristic of Andrew is his name. Andrew is not a Hebrew name or a word in origin, as we might expect, but it's actually Greek. And it indicates the prominence of Greek language and culture around that region, as we also certainly see a cultural openness his family had in giving him this name. St. Andrew was the brother of St. Peter. While his brother would eventually overshadow him as the first among the apostles, it was St. Andrew, a fisherman, like Peter, who, according to the Gospel of John, introduced St. Peter to Jesus. Like St. John the Evangelist, St. Andrew was also a follower of St. John the Baptist. John the Baptist revealed to John and Andrew that Jesus is the Son of God, and two of them immediately followed Jesus, making them Jesus' first disciples. Now, St. Andrew then found his brother Simon, and he told him the good news that he has finally met the Messiah, the one Abraham's sons and generations were waiting to see. Jesus, upon meeting Simon, renames him as Peter, and Jesus called Peter and Andrew by telling them that he will make them fishers of men. So being the first disciple, St. Andrew was there from the beginning of the public ministry of Christ, and the Gospel says that he and Peter left all that they had to follow Jesus. Now, when we look into the Gospel and the rest of New Testament, Andrew is not featured as one of the central characters, but it is believed that Andrew was one of the closer disciples to Jesus. In John's account of the miracle of the bread, loaves, and fishes, it was Andrew who told Jesus about the boy who had the loaves and fishes with him. And when Jesus was in Bethania at the house of Lazarus, a little before his sacred passion, certain Greek people visited, and they arrived and they addressed themselves to Philip, and they were begging to get introduced to Jesus. While Philip at this point went and spoke to St. Andrew, and they both spoke together to the Jesus, and later the Greeks were introduced. Now this shows that St. Andrew had a great credit, and he was very close to Christ. And by these accounts, he was also known as the introductor to Christ. Having said, he also brought his brother, St. Peter, to Jesus earlier. Now, if you wish to introduce anyone to Jesus, St. Andrew could be a person you could start with. Andrew was one of the 4 disciples who came to Jesus on the Mount Olives to ask him about the signs of Jesus' return at the end of the age. Later, Andrew went on to preach the good news around the shores of the Black Sea and throughout what is now part of modern-day Greece and Turkey. He died as a martyr by crucifixion on AD 60 in Patras, of which was part of Roman Empire back in the day, but it's now part of the present-day Greece. And he is said to have been crucified in an X-shaped cross. It is believed that Andrew requested to be crucified in this way because he deemed himself unworthy to be crucified in the same way or the same form of cross that Jesus was crucified. It is written that on his cross, while he was alive, he continued preaching, channeling faith through inspiration to the crowd. The X-shaped cross became a sign in the later years to come, and it was used in several modern-day flags, one of the popular one being the Scottish flag. Hence, it's also part of the Union Jack, the British flag. Now, moving to Christian art. Christian art is sacred art, which uses themes and imageries of Christianity. And art has always been a means to express belief and devotions. Prior to our 21st century digital world, the internet, the movies, the audio recordings, paintings drew a lot of inspiration and faith for generations and generations of Christians to relate with the Bible and knowing Jesus. In paintings, we often see Andrew as a figure with a bit of a wild hair, long bearded, holding or next to an X-shaped, cross-shaped cross and a book in his hand. Not all paintings and all the drawings feature all these things, but these are some of the recurrent themes. Paintings of Christian martyrs often showed them holding or accompanying an instrument that brought them death, and in this case, X-shaped cross. We celebrate his feast on the 30th of November, and one of his major shrines is in the Cathedral of St Andrew in Patras, Greece. He is the patron saint of Scotland, Barbados, Russia, Greece, Ukraine, fishermen, textile workers, singers, butchers, farm workers, and the list goes on. Thank you all for listening, and may God bless you all.
It is now question time. You know what to do. Remember the format that is showing on the screen at the moment. Remember the number. Be ready. And let's listen to the 5 questions about the saint.
So here are the 5 questions that we're bringing to you from the biography of St. Andrew. Question number 1. What was Andrew's occupation before he became a disciple of Jesus? The second question is Andrew, St. Andrew, the patron saint of Malta? The third question is, like Andrew, who was the other disciple of Jesus, who was also a disciple of John the Baptist? The fourth question is, in which year did St. Andrew died? And the final question is, to which mountain did Andrew accompany 3 other disciples along with Jesus, and they were asking him about the signs of the end of the age?
We hope that you enjoyed this program today, and please share and inform your friends and relatives also. This is a great opportunity for us to learn more about Catholic saints. May God bless you all. Thank you.